The Florida Health Department's weekly report released late this afternoon shows more than 29,000 people were diagnosed with COVID last week. That's the highest 7-day total we've seen since mid-October. Ari Heidt joins us live tonight to further break down what we're seeing regarding the spread of COVID in our viewing area. Ari?
Well, Todd, the short answer to that is we're seeing a lot more cases of COVID. But here's the thing. The majority of those cases are far less severe than they have been in the past. And doctors are now watching very closely to see if that will continue. As the numbers were released this week, it quickly became evident COVID was spiking.
It's not surprising, but it's a little bit disappointing.
Dr. Larry Bush is an infectious disease doctor in West Palm Beach. He says the spike is due to a combination of the arrival of the Omicron variant, along with not enough people getting vaccines and boosters.
2 vaccines don't seem to be as protective as nearly as what we need them to be. And therefore, we need to get boosters.
Let's run through the latest numbers, starting with cases. The CDC reported less than 2,000 new cases in Florida on Sunday. That number steadily rose throughout the week, with almost 9,000 new cases on Thursday. That's more than a 400% increase in 5 days. The positivity rate has also more than doubled. The State Department of Health says it rose from 2.6% last week to 5.4% this week. Locally, Palm Beach County is at 6.5%. Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties are all about 3.5%, with Okeechobee County around 2%. But here's an important stat. Hospitalizations are also up, but not by a lot. Less than 1,400 last week to about 1,550 this week. There was a similar increase in COVID ICU cases. And Dr. Bush says that's proof the vaccine and the boosters work, which should ease some concerns.
I think they should be cautious, not necessarily fearful. They just need to be very cautious and do everything they can to protect themselves and their family.
One statistic we did not talk about there, and that's fatalities. And Dr. Bush says that's because not enough time has passed from this spike to see if fatalities will increase. He says that we'll be watching very closely. We should know by the end of the year if Omicron is as dangerous as it is transmissible. Reporting live, Ari Heidt, WPBF 25 News.